All right, so here we are, day two, with the floor leveled out. It's staying. It's looking good. All the baseboards are back in order. Put everything back. Caulked it up. Filled the holes. We are good to go. This is all back. We were able to get the base underneath the cabinet back. All right, good to go. We cut that out underneath there, so there's separation now for expansion. There wasn't before, which is kind of standard procedure anyways, but just the same, we made sure we did everything we could. We cut out by the door and then filled it with expandable flex caulk. It matches the floor. It's flat everywhere. It's level. This thing we just picked up yesterday and already emptied the bucket 2 times. It's going on its third time now before I leave. So there's definitely pulling some good moisture from the area. A little tip suggestion is get a plumber to hook up the hose on the side there. There's a little side spot for it right here. And he could put that right in this next to the laundry closet. Be perfect. And he could just go right through there and tap into the drain that's for the washer, which is back in there. He just has to put a tie in, but he could hook up to that hose bib and boom, that thing's just always on, always drawing water and always depositing. So nobody's got to empty the bucket. Didn't have time to do all that this weekend, leaving very soon. As you can see, the floor is sitting down real nice. It's nice and flush everywhere. We got good expansion out here. I got at least a 1/2 inch, if not a 3/4 of an inch in spots, and that 3/4 inch quarter round covers it. I glued it on the back. It is caulked here. It's not nailed down at all. So if the floor moves, it'll still slip underneath there and have plenty of movement. I noticed everywhere in this perimeter that there is plenty of space for the floor to move. We put weight down on the floor and just like a carpet and spread it out both ways with all the furniture out of here. We are able to push the floor that way, push the floor this way. You can actually hear it move some. And but I just think that's a very cheap floor and it's a very high humid area. It's definitely not the floor to be right on the bay in a high moisture area. So it's just something you're going to have to monitor. And I'd keep this place dehumidified. Little tip, any handyman could do. Doesn't even require that much skill, but just somebody with a hammer drill, which I didn't have, and a impact gun. And this carpet, I imagine, is always going to be here. I would just lift up that carpet, and right along the seam where it kind of, seems to be where the trouble happened, I would right past the carpet, right in here, drill down into the concrete with a Tapcon screw and put one like here, one here, and one here, and just let it screw the freaking floor back down to keep the floor down. So if this floor wants to move, it's not going to move in the spot where there's such a wide field, and it's the easiest give spot for a floating floor to give. That's why it's not given in the tight spots, you know what I mean? Now I know it pushed out this way, but we cut around the threshold and put flex caulk in there too, and that seems to have alleviated it. So that's the remedy though. If it happens in the future, 3 Tapcon screws right into the concrete will hold the floor down, and if the floor wants to keep pushing, it'll push left or right, you know what I mean, and to where there's plenty of expansion instead of going to the easy give spot. You got all this heavy furniture sitting on top of it on either side of where it was troubled. There is a floating gap. I noticed some pockets in the floor, like you'll still feel them, like when you step on them, it goes down. Reason being is because there's a little cavity there. I can't do nothing about that. So with that in mind, you just got to keep in mind, this is a trouble spot. If you hear of it going down in the future, all you got to do is hire a handyman. Anybody can do it that knows how to use a hammer drill and an impact gun with a Tapcon screw, and put 3 screws down. Boom, sucks the floor down. If it's going to push out, it's going to push left or right, not in the middle no more. All right, so you're good to go. Everybody can move in. Looks nice and clean in here, pretty. You got some nice TV going on, man. It's a happening spot, man. All right, there we go. Thank you very much. Good luck.